Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Tuesday, the 30th of December. Well, it's been a very disappointing last few days with the selections. We had a couple of decent prize winners. Was it just before Christmas, just after, something like that, Boxing Day? But then since then, it's been it's been a bit dreadful, to be fair. I think most people tend to experience these kind of days where whatever you back, you might even go odds on, and you think, damn, 200 race and the outsider wins. It's just, yeah, at the moment, I just can't seem to be able to do anything. Even the football bet last night, I think there was one goal in the first half after about 8 matches. I'm like, right, okay, I think it's time to lower stakes and just ride it out, really. So here are my selections for Tuesday, the 30th of December. So they are as follows. So the first selection is Kiss My Face at 10 to 1 in a 12.35 at Haydock. This one will be last throughout, I'm pretty sure, apart from hopefully not behind the strugglers, but it'll be held up last. And there are some progressive horses in this race. It's just there are a few two question marks, and I think at 10 to 1 it will be making ground up towards the finish. Hopefully, just as the race falls apart. So I think 10 to 1 in 3 places instead of 2 race offers a little bit of value. The second selection is Wolf Walker at 15 to 2 in the 5 past 1 at Haydock. So this selection, it comes from the point-to-point field, but it ran okay last time when trying to make all. I think it was at Hereford. First time over hurdles. It made the run in and achieved quite a decent racing post rating. Well, it's just behind the front 3 on figures. Yeah, on Racing Post. Yeah, I'm going to confuse myself. Just behind the 3 principals on the Racing Post ratings. It does need to improve, but it also needs one of the front 3 to run slightly below par. This does happen. It just was unfortunate yesterday where we had the Dan Skelton horse came fourth, not beaten too far by the third horse. Very nice price. I think, what was it, 20s, 25s, 33s, somewhere around there. But just couldn't quite get the better side of the third place horse. Even though the third place horse that day pulled extremely hard early on, but it wasn't to be. The third selection is Enzaya at 22 to 1 in the 12.50 at Taunton. And the final selection is probably the most interesting one. It's Cristello at 40 to 1 in the 120 at Taunton. Right, I'm not going to kid you saying this is going to come placed. It's merely, I'm hoping this comes placed. But the race it ran in, second time, 2 runs ago, it ran in what for this standard is quite a warm race. There's been a number of horses come out of that race and have either won or definitely improved their racing post ratings since. This horse did come out of that race. It ran another one, and I just think it wasn't quite suited by conditions that day. I am prepared to give it another chance because on face value it is just behind. It is in the top 5, and at 40 to 1, it probably will come 5th. We don't get paid for that, but I don't know if you don't want to back it as a single, but maybe go for the extra value race at Bet365 where they offer first 5, maybe something like 7s or 8 to 1. But I'm quite happy to add it into this bet as a big price one. So what I've gone for is I've gone for 10 pence each way, lucky 15, and 25 pence each way singles, and that takes it to a fiver. So anybody that's looking for any further selections, the minute I've done this video, I will be looking at Wolverhampton. I'll be having a good look at Wolverhampton. I'll be looking at what actually ran in the races last year to see if there's any kind of patterns or themes. Doesn't mean they're going to win again, but it's just quite interesting the fact that the trainer might target that race with a particular horse. And then I shall be looking at the footballs. So what you will find is in this video, this is the video for these selections. For the Newcastle, no, not for Newcastle, for the Wolverhampton selections and the football selections, I want to put them in the description and the comment box of this video. So don't go searching for another video. There will be in this video. But one other thing I want to say, I would try, if you could, look out for some of the shorts that I've been posting. I will try and put the Charlie Winters in the thumbnail so you can see, but it's easier sometimes for me to post shorts, but sometimes they are just duplications of this video, or shorter versions. So I wish you the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.